Okay, Coach, it is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New Orleans Saints. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
On the double.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right. Three down.
Watch the go.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. Move.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones. And he works free. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On the set. I got you.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Ready, set. Fires the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now a handoff looking right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup. 1st down, New Orleans. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they give this time to the tailback. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 76 yards. And the Bucs have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 48 yards on the ground. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Marcus Davenport there to take him down. That time they're able to bottle him up, and he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage. But you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
It's 3rd and 7.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Now a handoff looking right. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Lock gonna throw. It's complete to Grant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon. Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They've become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
61, matchbox,
Lock off a play action. It's caught. Jones. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the 1st down. On 1st down, Jones. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Don't be mad. You're coming. This is where you came from.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now they try the right side here. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 13. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
2nd and 12 at the 15-yard line.
On the top. He don't know no better. Double tight. Double tight.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. His 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go!
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
Well, a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
Like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
Point A, B, and C.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Oh, and now some space to operate. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Don't get nervous. Everyone, Mike 20. Yep. Mike 20. Turn.
Now to the air. Rock. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way, so he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it, just move on to the next play.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go, D. Hey, Mike 7. It's going to be a long day. X3, 2.
Lock going to try and throw on third down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up?
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
10 yards, good for his Saints first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Be good.
He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31.
A lot of running backs in the passing game, they're just used to check it down to them or maybe dump off passes. But this guy, they use him to stretch the field, don't they?
He stretched it right there, turned it into a really nice gain. So nothing separating these two teams as we head to the break, all square. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you. Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
It looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Yards on the scamper there. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Gonna give this time to the tailback. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. With touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. As his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
We got 3. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Protein spill. Smoke. Go.
Clock now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jones. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big run there by Jones. 45 yards on the ground. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
2nd and goal from the 1. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And these 2 teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Saints first down there on a gain of 11. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
61, matchbox, light.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Back now here live in New Orleans. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Out. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hurry. Let's go.
Running right, Jones. He'll have another first down and more. And finally taken down at the 34. That one 28 yards on the ground.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Hey, wahoo! Mike 20. I got it. Check. Greystone, travel. 5.
They'll try the right side with Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
when we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down now. It's Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
10 logo. 80 weapons. Hey, orbit. 6-6, pull it high.
Check 50, check 50. Kill. Hey, turn it up. Hey, watch this.
Lead dribble.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up.
Set, go. Ready.
And they give this time to the tailback. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones, 79 yards, as they can now even this game here in the fourth quarter with the extra point. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
Jim. Check. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Check. Switch. Showing it. Kill. And go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
No routine spin. Watch out. Check the hot read.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now a handoff looking right. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Check 24. Check 13.
And again this time to the tailback. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 7.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing, because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
on second down. It's Jones. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes left side. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Bucs, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6.